Welcome in to the latest edition of For the Win Sanderson Farms Championship Week Ryder Cup recap, everything in between. I'm joined by Paulie Fraser. What is going on, Paul? Are you ready to get into some golf action?
Oh yeah. Now it's a little the sun's come out for a wee bit, but other than that, it's been a bit of a soggy day today. But then again, it's the end of September, so
Gotcha. So, well, let's take a little look back at the Ryder Cup. It was an exciting finish. U.S. mounts a huge comeback on the singles, and Shane
sweet.
Lowry hits that clutch putt to retain the cup, and they ended up getting a couple of singles or halves, I should say, in the singles later, and won it 15-13. So Europe wins another Ryder Cup. Don't know how they were underdogs, Jer. I didn't. Not Jer. I should say Paul. My bad. I still can't believe they were underdogs, Paul. And that plus one and
Yeah.
a half I had for the spread, I don't think I needed that. So, yay, catch the 1 unit on the Ryder Cup European side.
Awesome.
And the next Ryder Cup, good news for Shane Lowry and Rory McIlroy. The next Ryder Cup is going to Ireland, and they're going to Adore Manor, which is like the Augusta of Ireland. It is just immaculate. Parkland course, not really a link style course, but yeah, it's owned by some big wig, and I
Yeah.
remember they used to play a 2-day event before the Open Championship there, or and
Okay.
remember seeing Tiger there, and yeah, it's got some cachet
Almost
and
like a practice round. Almost like a practice
something
round
like that.
in a way.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like they're just giving away free money type thing, right? But yeah, I mean, from visually, Adore Manor looks really nice, and I believe Europe should be favored for that one. From what I saw at the early line there, Paulie, I just going to be hard to go against Europe in the next few years. They're just a better team.
Yeah.
USA's top guys are not playing all that well. Besides Scheffler, and he didn't play all that
Yeah.
well, and DeChambeau didn't play all that well early on in the Ryder Cup. Xander Schauffele, he's had a bad year, injuries. And
Yeah.
yeah, Europe, man, they really just, it's like winning the Masters or like the Open Championship to them, right? Like, whereas Americans and us North Americans, we dream of winning the Masters or something like that, not so much the Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
these Euros, I mean, you can see it's blood, sweat, and tears for them. And even the older guys, like the captains from before, they stick around. Where US just it's missing that kind of that hero to look up to in the Ryder Cup. And
Yeah.
the Euros, they just get pumped up behind Sevi and his words of affirmation and whatnot. And I mean, Sevi is a big reason why the Ryder Cup is what it is today. So
Oh yeah.
props to Europe. They get the job done. Luke Donald is now being talked about as possibly the greatest Ryder Cup captain ever. Um, and there's also a chance that he might be the captain again, the third straight time. No one's ever done 3 straight Ryder Cups since the old days. I think it was Arnie or Jack, one of those guys. They did 3 in a
Yeah.
row, but a little bit of a different tournament back then. So
Yeah.
much wraps up our Ryder Cup recap. Looking forward to 2027's version in Ireland,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, it'll be exciting. Let's do this week's PGA Tour event, Paul. We got the Sanderson Farms Championship in Jackson, Mississippi. It's
Awesome.
part of the fall swing series. We're not going to
Yeah.
have a lot of the top guys here. I think only one of the Ryder Cup players will be here, and that's the European Rasmus
Oh,
Højgaard.
Oh,
His
okay.
twin Nikolai will be here as well, so they're two of the top guys. Akshay Bhatia, he's the top
Yeah.
ranked odds guy. Right behind him is the phenom Michael Thorbjornsen. I'm not really feeling those guys at the top of the leaderboard. I don't really want to be going into the 2025 range. Just think it's just a wide open tournament. I'd rather go a little bit
Yeah.
more to the back of the odds and just take some shots there. You know what I mean? I just don't see a
Oh
clear
yeah.
cut favorite for this event. Let's start off with one of my four picks I got up my sleeve. It's a former champ here, the Canadian
Okay.
Mackenzie Hughes, and he was the first round leader at the Pro Core. I believe he shot a 60, and then just the
Yeah.
last three rounds were okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he finished in the top 10 at the Pro Core. He just didn't have any nice mid 60s rounds to really get in contention. 10. He was top 10 last year at the Sanderson Farms, and his first victory on tour was at this course. And you got to make a lot of
Yeah.
birdies. You got to make a lot of putts. And Mackenzie Hughes knows how to do that. And I'm taking him at 37-1 as my first pick for this week's event.
Awesome.
Next up, I'm going with a Euro. He's been playing really well on the European Tour lately. He's been doing pretty solid on the PGA Tour. He had a chance to win the 3M Championship that our guy got across the line there. But still, Thorbjorn, he's a world class player. I'm getting him at 50 to
Yeah.
1 in this field. I think
Ooh.
that's value, Paul.
Oh hell
Uh,
yeah.
I think he should be in the 35, 40 to range, right? And he still hasn't
Oh yeah.
won on the tour. So, what
Oh,
better week
okay. That's
than
probably
this
why.
week against a pretty weak field?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's 50 to 1. I think if this was a DP World Tour event, he'd be like 30 to 1. Just on the PGA Tour, he doesn't have that, I
Yeah.
guess, cachet, big name quite yet. But I like the Thorbjorn, and his name translates to Thunder Bear. So let's go Thunder Bear, 50 to 1 at the Sanderson Farms. Third guy I got up my sleeve, we're going with an Asian. We got a Canadian, we had a Dane, and now we're going to a South Korean, Ben Un On, affectionately known as Ben On, a bomber, never won on
Yeah.
the tour. He's won two times
Yeah.
on the DP World, including their flagship tournament, the BMW Championship. So
Yeah.
he's won some big events in his career. He's won on the Korean tour. He's just always been a bridesmaid. I'm looking at him at 65 to 1 in this
Mm.
field, and I say,
Okay.
why not?
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Oh
just
yeah.
as talented as the guys at the top of the board, and you got
Yeah.
to make a shitload of birdies, and I think that's right up his sleeve. So give me Big Benny 65 to 1 in this field, which I think is wide open. I think it's great. And the final pick up the sleeve, I am going with Lanto Griffin. He also played really well at the Pro Core Championship there in California a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
He finished in the top 10, and he was doing pretty good at the end of the year there, mixing top 20s, top 30s. So I'm seeing something at Lanto, and give me Lanto Griffin at 80 to 1. And I always get a kick whenever I see that video of him hitting a tee shot. I think it was at Riviera. And the guy in the
Okay.
crowd, as soon as he hits it, yells out, 1 point Gryffindor. For I guess that's a Harry Potter comment, right? Because I didn't know what it meant, and I asked you back in the day, and you're like,
Oh,
"Oh, he's talking about Harry Potter. There's a character named Gryffindor, right?" So
yeah.
uh, a little bit of a lame joke, but I always think of that whenever I think of Lanto Griffin. And little side note with Lanto Griffin, he used to practice with VJ Singh a lot back in the day, and VJ was still playing his
Ooh.
final years on the PGA Tour, so he's got
That'd be a
some
hell
good
of a that'd
experience.
be a hell of a practice partner to play with. Oh, that would be a
Yeah, a
lot of fun.
great mentor because
Lucky
Lanto
bastard.
lives in the same
That
area.
lucky
He lives in that
bastard.
Ponte Vedra Oh, very lucky. I mean, a lot of knowledge, but he lives in that same Ponte Vedra area at Sawgrass, so he's got experience there. So, recapping the 4 picks for this week, Paul, we got Mackenzie
Any
Hughes,
top 20s?
37-1. I am going to take him in the top 20s. I just didn't get a chance to get the numbers out, but I'm guessing
Okay.
Mackenzie Hughes will be probably around 1 plus 150. Thorbjorn Olesen, 50-1. He'll be probably around 170. Ben On, probably the 2-1 range. 65-1 is his odds. And Lanto, 80-1, will probably around 3-1, I think, per top 20. Excuse me.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think I'll just add those on to the YouTube chat there for the top 20 exact odds. But I just didn't get a chance to look. I've been running around and with the NFL and basketball season's right around the corner, Paul. So we got some basketball shows to get into. NFL with Jer this week, NFL Week 5, and Sanderson Farms this week. And then we got an event next week as well. We're going across the pond to Japan to, I think it's the Yokohama Championship, new course.
Okay.
It's got, and I saw some of the guys in the field. Obviously, Hideki's going to be playing. Duh.
Yeah.
Adam Scott has already said he's going to be playing, and I think we'll get some world-class players for that event. So looking forward to that. It's going to be starting in the middle of the night, so we'll have to get the show done a little bit earlier than usual because it'll start, Wednesday in the middle of the night for us.
Yeah.
Here on the West Coast, and yeah, man, that was it for the show. We're going to thank everyone for joining us, and we're going to catch everyone next time on the next edition of For the Win. Later, everyone.